my channel. Today we are going to be discussing a topic that most women will go through in their lifetime, and it's just our journey during pregnancy and when we have our newborn. So we are going to be doing this topic called the expectation, pregnancy to delivery. I have here with me great, remarkable women that have gone through that journey or are going through it right now. And right now they are on Zoom because of the virus. I cannot be with them and they cannot be with me. But they are here via Zoom to answer any questions that, those things that probably bothering your mind, they're going to mention it. So we have Mrs. Lola Igunbor.
Hello, everybody. I am Lola Igunbor, mom of 3 beautiful babies, 1 heaven baby and 2 babies on earth. Planning to have many more children, however God allows.
That's great.
Currently, I'm new on YouTube, speaking out about life after infant loss, and also speaking about helping the singles prepare for marriage.
Yes, you guys should check out our channel, and I'm going to put all these people, I'm going to tag them in the description box because you need to check them out. She's also a nurse practitioner, so she can actually give us some medical insight to a lot of these things. Then we have Miss Chukwu, Esther Chukwu. Please, can you introduce yourself to us?
Sure. Hi, everyone. I'm Esther Chukwu. I'm a mom of 2 little babies, 2 beautiful girls, Shalom and Shiloh. I'm an IT practitioner. I love data. I love math, and I work a lot with data during my day-to-day life. And I have an Instagram page called Pregnancy Devotional. More like declaration all through your pregnancy. I started jotting those down about a year ago when I was about to get pregnant for my second baby. So just like Lola, I have 1 baby also in heaven, my first baby boy. But so that's more about me. That's when I also started learning more about trusting God through pregnancy and delivery process. And so that's my introduction.
Thank you so much. We still have a couple of people that's going to join us later, but right now we also have Mrs. Teye. Mrs. Simi Teye, okay?
Okay. Hi, my name is Simi Teye. I know a lot of people say Teye.
Is it Teye?
Teye. It's cool. And I have a daughter, and God willing, a son. God willing, that's what I want. So I got to speak it into existence. And I am an epidemiologist. And I don't have a YouTube channel or one of those Instagram pages that y'all are talking about. I have a personal Instagram page that I talk about things that, I don't know, that comes to mind, however the spirit leads, but I don't have anything devoted to a particular topic right now. But I'm glad to be here.
Thank you, guys. So we're going to start with pregnancy. Okay, we've all gone through pregnancy from the first trimester to the second trimester and the third trimester. But right now we're going to start with the first trimester. I want you guys to and feel free to just share. I want you guys to just tell me what stuck out the most during your first trimester. Like, I want to know some of the symptoms you went out of the ordinary. I want to know what you were able to do to mask your symptoms. So I want to know those things. Anyone that want to start can.
Well, I just came out from the journey, so I guess for my first trimester, I think what stood up the most for me was the fatigue. I felt so fatigued. And I think that's one of my biggest pregnancy symptoms. I just sleep and sleep. So I just had to make time for myself to rest every day, and just leave some things I can do around the house. So that is something, what I always say is just the way when a baby comes out, the baby needs a lot of rest. That is the same way we as pregnant women need lots of rest when we're pregnant. So just learning to rest more and listen to my body was really helpful. And if anyone is finding themselves maybe commuting to work and all that, just trying to make a schedule where maybe you're not the one driving, maybe you're doing a park and ride, you ride through the bus so you can sleep more or things like that. For food craving, during my first trimester, I didn't really crave food a lot, but I had a lot of bitter mouth. I think there's a medical name for it. I can't remember the medical name. So just having bitter mouth almost every time, I think it's maybe due to some hormones and all that. But I think that was something, it's made me not to want to eat a lot and made me to be very picky with my food, like wanting to eat more broccoli and things that I wouldn't want to eat on a normal day and stuff like that. Yeah, that was more like my first trimester. I think fatigue, it was just my biggest, that was like my biggest pregnancy symptom, just wanting to sleep every time. Yeah.
Thank you so much. What about you, Simi? What was the biggest thing that stuck out for you?
I think for me, I was shocked that I wasn't not being able to eat anything. So nothing was appealing. Even if my favorite foods aren't appealing, which made sense, of course. I think the one time that I realized that I could eat was when I visited you, Tishay, and your mom cooked. So I think that was the first time I ate.
That was the first meal we both had.
Yes, yeah, because we were pregnant around the same time. So I remember, and it had so much pepper and it was just delicious. So, but like throughout my pregnancy, I couldn't eat a lot. But then sometimes I would be able to eat, but sometimes I wouldn't, and I didn't think much of it. I just rolled with it. I was very tired the first trimester. I would sleep, like Esther said, I would sleep. But after the first trimester, I was pretty okay. I did pretty much everything. I felt like I was just like, okay, let me do all this because I wanted the baby to just come out. I carried my baby to exactly 40 weeks, actually probably 41 weeks. But it was actually a pretty good experience. It was better than I thought it would be. Of course, that was my only pregnancy. So I didn't have any experience. I didn't know what to expect. You read about things, and Google was my friend and not my friend at the same time because it created so many scares. I didn't have nausea. I think the only time that I threw up was when I ate like a tuna sandwich from Subway, and I tasted it and it was disgusting. And that was the only time. Other than that, I didn't have any nausea, and I just slept and existed until I had the baby, basically.
Thank you so much, Simi. Thank you so much. I want to hear from Lola. How was your first trimester?
So with me, like the other ladies have said, mostly my issue is fatigue. That's usually how I know I'm pregnant. I'm just extra tired. Like things that I usually do, my energy level is just so decreased. And then I'll be like, I could tell I'll need naps. Also increased hunger. It's like I have to eat to save my life. Like it's a serious hunger. Usually that's how I know too, because it seems like also like my blood sugars drop while I'm pregnant. So I'm like always having to eat and always fatigued. Nausea, not as much, probably a week throughout the entire pregnancy. I never really get nauseous. But I think the nausea does let me know like, oh, I think I'm pregnant kind of thing. It kind of just like a little, hey, I'm here. And, but besides that, my pregnancies are usually amazing. Wow. I actually enjoy
it. That's great. And for the ones, for you guys with multiple children, did you guys see any difference in like the first trimester being different from the second child? Because I know that for me, my first trimester was, like Simi said, just like Simi. And with the fatigue and that, like Esther said, with that metallic taste in your mouth, and it was not cute. But my second trimester was completely opposite. I didn't have that metallic taste in my mouth. I didn't have much of the fatigue. So did you guys see any difference in regards to different pregnancies, and were they different for you guys?
For me, since with the 3 pregnancies, I would say the hunger was the same. Basically, I was always hungry, and the fatigue throughout the first trimester was the same. However, like I know for 2 out of the 3 pregnancies, the cravings, I guess I wouldn't necessarily say it was cravings, but I would no longer like the food from home, because all I eat is home cooked meals. And so whenever I'm pregnant, like the other 2, I would end up craving or desiring food from outside. It could be anything. It would just not be food inside the house. Yeah.
Wow. So right now we actually have my sister that just joined us. So everybody has pretty much introduced themselves. I don't know if you want to introduce yourself.
How do I say?
Look in that camera right there.
Hello everyone, my name is Deborah Olaleye. I have 2 girls, 1 and 2 years old. And they were both horrible pregnancies. Don't want to do it again.
What is your profession?
I'm a nurse.
Okay, so we just finished talking about our first trimester. And what stuck out to you most that you say?
I promise is horrible, horrible, horrible. Like you're walking through the valley of shadow of death. Horrible, horrible, horrible.
Look, I can witness. I've never seen something like that before. I've never seen a pregnancy like hers before in my entire life. So by show of hands, anybody that gained weight during their first trimester?
Yeah, probably. I would say I gained weight throughout the
I mean, yeah, my weight gain was very minimal during my first trimester. It's always very minimal first trimester. Then we blew later.
No, I lost weight. My first trimester, my second trimester, and my third trimester.
The American dream.
No one knew I was pregnant. I don't think no one knew I was pregnant until like maybe 8 months.
I knew.
I don't know.
Simi, I think I saw you when you're like 4 months, 5 months, when you came for my graduation.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I was pregnant then too. Yeah. But I mean, like
you being pregnant, even though our pregnancy was around the same time. I look like a buffalo next to you. But yeah, I think my first trimester, maybe I gained like 1 pound.
okay.
For both of them, I didn't really gain weight. So let's move on to the second trimester, guys.